They told you AI in biology just reads scans and sorts spreadsheets. The real story is stranger than that. Right now, AI systems are sitting down at the workbench of evolution itself and building things nature never got around to inventing. A glowing protein with no ancestor, an antibiotic nobody would have thought to test, a gene editing tool assembled from scratch. Today, we're counting down 15 real discoveries made by AI in biology, ranked by how much they change what "made by AI" is allowed to mean. Some of these are still early and unproven. All of them are real, published, peer-reviewed science. If you appreciate this kind of deep dive, gently tap that like button. Let's get into it. Here's why this matters beyond the lab. For 70 years, medicine has been limited by how fast humans can search chemical space, fold a protein in their head, or screen a library of drugs one at a time. If AI can genuinely generate new biology instead of just searching through what already exists, then the bottleneck on new antibiotics, new antivenoms, and new gene therapies stops being human imagination. It becomes something closer to computing power. That's a bigger shift than it sounds like, and it comes with its own risks around safety, ownership, and who controls it. Keep that tension in mind as we go. Number 15. Fast PETAC. In 2022, engineers at the University of Texas at Austin trained a machine learning model on 19,000 proteins and used it to redesign a plastic-eating enzyme called PETAC. The AI-guided version needed only 5 amino acid changes to break down 51 different post-consumer PET products. Think soda bottles and food packaging, almost completely within 1 week, at lower temperatures than the natural version could handle. It's not a cure for the plastic crisis, but it's the first sign that AI can hand chemistry a shortcut through evolution's slowest problem: patience. Number 14. A self-driving enzyme lab. At the University of Wisconsin-Madison, a robotic system called Sample ran its own experiments, tested its own results, and decided its own next move without a human choosing each step. It used that loop to evolve enzyme variants that stayed stable at temperatures 12 degrees Celsius higher than any version scientists had engineered before. That's not just a faster experiment. That's a lab that designs its own next question. Number 13. Alpha-missense. Out of 71 million possible single-letter mutations in human genes, doctors had only classified about 0.1% as harmful or harmless. In 2023, Google DeepMind's Alpha-missense, built on the AlphaFold architecture, classified 89% of them, sorting the vast majority into likely benign or likely disease-causing. That's the difference between a genetic test that says, "we don't know," and one that says, "here's your answer," for conditions ranging from cystic fibrosis to certain cancers. Number 12. AlphaFold's protein catalog. Before any of the flashier tools on this list existed, AlphaFold had already predicted the three-dimensional shapes of over 200 million proteins, essentially every protein sequence known to science. Structures that used to take a PhD student years of crystallography to solve now render in minutes. Every discovery still to come on this list stands on top of that one. Number 11. Abaucin. In 2023, MIT and McMaster University researchers pointed a machine learning model at a library of nearly 1 billion chemical compounds and asked it to find something that could kill Acinetobacter baumannii, a hospital superbug on the World Health Organization's most wanted list, notorious for infecting wounded soldiers and ICU patients. The AI surfaced abaucin, a compound nobody had flagged as an antibiotic. In lab tests, it killed drug-resistant strains pulled straight from human patients. Number 10. Halicin. This is where medicine discovered by AI actually started. Back in 2020, that same MIT lab screened over 100 million compounds and found halicin, originally an experimental diabetes drug hiding a broad-spectrum antibacterial power nobody had noticed. It killed multiple strains of drug-resistant bacteria in mice. Halicin was AI's first real proof that it could find medicine humans had been looking straight past for years. Now here's the escalation. Everything so far was AI acting like the world's fastest research assistant, finding things that already existed but were buried in noise too big for humans to search alone. What's coming next is different. This is AI switching from finding biology to writing it. Number 9. Leukoprot and the hidden virusphere. In 2024, An international team built a deep learning model called Leukoprot to hunt for RNA viruses so genetically divergent that older tools missed them completely. It searched over 10,000 samples from hot springs, hydrothermal vents, and even the atmosphere, and surfaced 161,979 potential new RNA virus species, expanding the known virusphere nearly 56-fold in a single study. Somewhere between existing and inventing, this AI didn't create life. It found an entire hidden layer of it that had been sitting in public data the whole time, unread. Number 8. AlphaFold 3. In 2024, DeepMind and Isomorphic Labs released a version of AlphaFold that stopped predicting just protein shapes and started predicting how proteins interact with DNA, RNA, and drug-like molecules together as one connected system, with roughly a 50% accuracy improvement over prior tools on key interaction benchmarks. That single upgrade is why pharmaceutical companies are now using AI to preview how a future drug will actually grip its target before a single molecule is synthesized in a lab. Number 7. AI-designed jumping genes. Researchers at the Arc Institute pushed their genomic AI model, called EVO, to design brand new transposons, mobile genetic elements that cut and paste themselves around a genome using a mechanism nature spent billions of years refining. EVO generated a working set of these elements that had never existed in any organism, built entirely from its understanding of the biological language it was trained on. Number 6. AI writes its own CRISPR system. This is the moment gene editing stopped being something AI could only read about. EVO was asked to generate a complete, functional CRISPR gene editing system from scratch, not copy one from nature, generate one, coordinating both the protein and the RNA guide simultaneously. The resulting system, tested in the lab, worked. For the first time, a gene editing tool existed because an AI imagined it into being, not because a bacterium evolved it. We're in the top 5 now, and this is where AI stops assisting biology and starts operating as a biologist itself. Number 5. ESMGFP, a protein 500 million years ahead of schedule. In 2024, the AI Lab evolutionary scale prompted its model, ESM3, to generate a new fluorescent protein, the kind of glowing molecule scientists use to watch cells in action. The result, ESMGFP, was only 58% similar to anything found in nature. Researchers estimated that generating a fluorescent protein this different through natural evolution would take upward of 500 million years. ESM3 got there with a prompt. Number 4. RF diffusion. Nobel laureate David Baker's lab at the University of Washington built a diffusion model, the same category of AI behind image generators, but pointed it at protein design instead of pictures. RF diffusion generates completely novel proteins with shapes that have never appeared anywhere in 3 billion years of evolution, and a meaningful share of them actually fold and function the way they were designed to when synthesized in real cells. Number 3. The first AI-designed antibody. In 2024, Baker's team used that same generative approach to design a working antibody entirely from scratch for the first time, with no animal immunization, no screening thousands of natural candidates, just AI generating a protein built to grip a specific target. Antibody drugs are already a market worth hundreds of billions of dollars. This was the moment AI got a seat at that table. Number 2. AI-designed antivenom. In 2025, Baker's lab teamed up with researchers in Denmark to design brand new proteins that neutralize deadly toxins in cobra venom using the same RF diffusion tool. Snake bites kill roughly 100,000 people a year, and traditional antivenom still relies on injecting horses with venom and harvesting their blood plasma. The AI-designed proteins protected mice from lethal venom doses in lab testing, hinting at a future where antivenom is designed on a computer instead of extracted from an animal. And number 1. RF Diffusion 3. Released in late 2025, this is Baker's lab's most general protein design model yet, capable of building proteins that grip DNA, small molecules, and other targets almost interchangeably, plus enzymes that perform close to the efficiency of one's nature spent eons perfecting. The researchers built it as an open, general-purpose tool specifically so the scientific community could use it for applications nobody has thought of yet. That's the real headline. AI in biology just crossed from helpful to open-ended. So here's the part that reframes everything you just heard. It's easy to watch a list like this and think AI is just a faster microscope, a tool that helps humans see biology more clearly. But look at where the countdown actually went. It moved from AI finding an antibiotic hiding in a chemical library, to AI writing an entire CRISPR system that had never existed, to AI generating a protein 500 million years ahead of evolution's own timeline. Somewhere around number 6 or 5, AI stopped being a research assistant and started being a co-author of biology itself, generating molecules, genomes, and gene editing tools with no natural template at all. That's the actual transformation underneath all 15 of these headlines. So what does this mean for you right now? It means the next major antibiotic, antivenom, or gene therapy in the news might not have been discovered. It might have been designed, the same way a piece of software is designed. It's worth staying skeptical though. Almost everything on this list is still preclinical, tested in mice or in a dish, years away from anything you could take as medicine. The gap between an AI generating a molecule on a screen and that molecule surviving human trials is still enormous, and it's worth watching who controls these tools as they get more powerful. If you want to go deeper on where this technology is headed next, I made a video on exactly that. The new materials AI is discovering that could change how we build everything from batteries to buildings. You can check it out by clicking right here.